panagdait sa tanang kabuhatan. For today's video presentation, I will be presenting the lesson 10 and 11 of the final coverage. So naana lang tayo duha ka lessons. The lesson 9, the lesson 10 and 11. Okay, the national artist of the Philippines. Now, to know more about this artist, let me log in first to my Facebook account. Okay. The national artist of the Philippines for music. So we will discuss first the artist or the national artist of the Philippines for music. Although the Philippines is located in Southeast Asia, it is popular and tradition is Western because of the Spanish and the American colonization contemporary period. So, still, ang influence sa Spanish and American colonization is not just about the culture. Mas pati ang music na influence gihapon gikan sa ilaha. Okay? We have secular music and sacred music. Ang kaning sacred music na-influence ni siya sa Spanish. Kaning secular sa American colonization ni siya. Okay. Let's search our first artist. We have Antonino R. Buenaventura. Okay, mao ni si Antonino Buenaventura. Mao ni ang iyahang profile. Okay. From 1904 to 1996 and year of conferment 1988. Again, year of conferment, this is the year when they were recognized as the national artist in that specific field. Again, I will no longer discuss everything since tawo man ang ato ang topic. So I'll just read to you their legacies, their contributions in their field of specialization. Now, Antonino Ramirez Buenaventura's legacy to Philippine music, according to the NCCA, is a musical career that spanned 7 decades and unwavering commitment to advancing the frontiers of Philippine music. His notable works include Ode to Freedom, Echoes of the Past, Echoes from the Philippines, and History Fantasy. The Triumphal March. Also, Buenaventura brought the Philippine Army Band back to its former glory, which was recognized as the only band that can sound like a symphony orchestra. So these are the contributions of Antonino Buenaventura in the field of music. Another artist, we also have Jose Maceda. Okay, mao ni si Jose Maceda. From 1917 to 2004, year of conferment, that's 1997. National artist Jose Maceda was a highly acclaimed Filipino composer and ethnomusicologist. You will see that most of his compositions were performed as a communal ritual such as the ugma-ugma, pagsamba, and odlot-odlot. His other famous compositions are Ugnayan, Aruding, and Suling-Suling. So these are the compositions of Jose Maceda. So if you are curious about his works, you can search this song or these compositions in the internet. Next artist, we have Locio San Pedro. Okay, mao ni si Locio San Pedro. From 1913 to 2002, year of conferment, 1991. He is an educator, a master conductor, and a brilliant composer. National artist Lucio San Pedro, through his works, evoke the folk elements of the Filipino heritage. Coming from a family of musicians, he started his musical career at a young age, following the footsteps of grandfather who was an organist at local church. Some of his popular works include The Devil's Bridge, Sa Mahal Kong Bayan, Lahing Kayo Manggi, Sa Ugoy ng Duyan. So si Lucio San Pedro ani ga-compose aning Sa Ugoy ng Duyan, a famous Filipino lullaby. So I know most of you know this song or know this lullaby. Next artist we have Levi Celerio. Levi Celerio. So muna siya ang profile picture ni Levi Celerio. From 1910 to 2002, year of conferment 1997. Levi Celerio was a highly talented lyricist with more than 4,000 songs under his name. He was also known as an excellent leaf player, using a leaf to create a music as cited by the Guinness Book of World Records. He is also a famous lyricist of love songs such as Saan Ka Man Naroroon and Ikaw. He also wrote some of the most well-liked Christmas songs such as Mesa de Gallo and Pasko na Naman. Okay, Levi Celerio was recognized in the Guinness Book of World Records as a musician who play using leaf. So katong tayop-tayhupon lang niya ang dahon to produce sounds. That's Levi Celerio. Si Levi Celerio. We also have Lucrecia R. Casilag. Okay, mo ni ang picture ni Lucrecia Casilag. Year of conferment 1989, from 1917 to 2008. Lucrecia Rosas Casilag, a native of La Union, was a renowned Filipino composer. Her legacy in Philippine music, according to the NCCA, is to discover the Filipino roots through ethnic music and fusing it with Western influences. This led to Casilag to create the Bayanihan Folk Arts Center for research and theatrical presentations that urge to integrate native Filipino instruments in orchestral productions. She popularized the following orchestral music: her son, Jose, Sisa, and the legend of Sari Manok. So these are the contributions of Lucrecia R. Casilag. Okay, so those are the featured national artists in the Philippines for music. We will be featuring 5 artists per field. Now let's proceed to the national artists of the Philippines for theater. According to theater and culture scholar Doreen Fernandez, the Philippine dramatic tradition has its roots in the rituals and ceremonies of pre-colonial Filipinos. The way they perform offerings to their gods and held communal celebrations were already dramatic performances. So before pa sa colonization, nanatay dramatic performances. And then nagka-improve, nanatay zarzuela due to the influences of the colonizers. Okay, first artist we have Daisy Avellana. Okay, mauni si Daisy Avellana from 1917 to 2013. Year of conferment, that's 1999. Daisy Avellana is considered to be the first lady of Philippine theater. Avellana was not only a notable actress but was a passionate director and writer. Her advocacy and efforts had also brought about profound reformation in dramatic and theatrical practice in the country. By encouraging the establishment of performing groups and the professionalization of Filipino theater, her performances were exquisite and alluring, taking in roles in productions such as Othello, Macbeth in Black, Casa de Bernarda Alba, and Tatarin. Next, we have Honorata Atang Dilarama. Okay, mo ni si Honorata Atang Dilarama. From 1905 to 1991, year of conferment, 1987. She popularized the song Mutya ng Pasig by Diogracias Rosario and Nicanor Abelardo. Atang has been crowned as the Queen of the Kundiman as she began her career in music and performance at the early age of 7. She starred in zarzuelas such as Marina, Mascuta, and Sueño de un Vals. For Atang, the zarzuela and kundiman expressed best the Filipino soul. Not only was Dilarama a stage performer, she was also credited to have penned the zarzuelas Anak ni Eba, Aking Ina, and Puri at Buhay. Next artist, we have Rolando Estenio. Okay, this is Rolando Estenio. From 1937 to 1997, year of conferment, that's 1997. Rolando Santos Tenio was a director, actor, educator, critic, translator, poet, and dramatist. This national artist was also known for translating Western classics into Tagalog, including the works of Shakespeare, The Merchant Venice, Arthur Miller, Death of a Salesman, Sam Beckett, Waiting for Godot, and August Strindberg, Julie. Perhaps the highlight of Tonio's colorful career was when he became the artistic director of the CCP's resident theater company, Tanghalang Pilipino. So these are the contributions of Rolando Estenio in the field of theater. Next artist, we have Salvador F. Bernal. Okay, mo ni si Salvador Bernal. From 1945 to 2011, year of conferment, that's 2003. In 1969, national artist Salvador Floro Bernal began his career in theater. He was part of over 300 productions in art, film, and music. Bernal's style is known for maximizing the use of raw materials in theater production. He used native Filipino materials such as bamboo, abaca fiber, and the basic gauze kacha. He was not only a theater designer but also an educator who transmitted his knowledge and skill by holding classes and training in universities and the CCP. So that's Salvador F. Bernal. Next, we have Lamberto V. Avellana. From 1915 to 1991, year of conferment, that's 1976. Lamberto Vera Avellana's legacy is one of has lived in both theater and film. His contributions to the film started early on, and he was dubbed as the boy wonder of Philippine movies. In 1939, from being a stage actor, Avellana took on the challenge as film director and has directed landmark films such as Candelerong Pilak, the first Filipino film to be shown at the prestigious Cannes International Film Festival, Sakay, Anak Dalita, and Badjao. So those are the national artists of the Philippines for music and theater. Now for your activities, You can start answering now. I've posted your activities in our Janyu. And this is the last discussion covering the final. And after the 2 weeks or these 2 lessons, we will now be having our final exam. And that would be all. I hope you learned something today. Now let's log out. Thank you.